Florida is starting to get a grip on the massive recovery effort after Hurricane Irma. The focus right now is on ending one of the worst power outages in American history.
At the height of the storm, more than 6.2 million homes and businesses in Florida had no electricity. This morning, that number has been cut to just below 4.4 million. But many of those customers could remain in the dark until next weekend, 10 days from now.
It's a long time. More than 50,000 utility workers from across the country are working to fix those power lines right now. Mark Strassmann is with crews gathering in Miami. Mark, good morning.
Good morning. Since Irma hit, restoring power has been the biggest challenge across Florida. And for the state's biggest utility, Florida Power and Light, FPL, the response has been huge. This is the biggest staging area in South Florida. Across the state, there are 20,000 linemen from 31 states and Canada. They're working 24/7 to restore power as they plead with people for patience.
One line at a time, utility crews are working round the clock to restore electricity to millions of people who've been in the dark since Irma swept through this state.
This is the first time in our company's history that we've had all 35 counties, 27,000 square miles of our service territory hit. All right, guys.
Florida Power and Light CEO Eric Szilagyi had more than 4 million customers who lost power. Even though the utility spent $3 billion to harden its infrastructure after Hurricane Wilma in 2005 knocked out power to 3 million customers.
The storm hardening has absolutely made a difference because we haven't seen the kind of structural damage that we saw during Wilma.
FPL says customers on the East Coast should have power back by the end of the weekend. But on the harder hit West Coast, full restoration won't be complete until September 22nd, nearly 2 weeks after Irma hit. Widespread outages mean water and sanitation systems are down. There's no air conditioning in the 90-degree Florida heat and humidity. And traffic lights without power are creating chaos on the roads, resulting in at least one death.
It's not very pleasant, I tell you that.
Vincent and Ernestine Chapman, both in their 90s, have been without power since Sunday night.
We need it, you know. So I take a lot of medication, and we keep it where we can see it. They don't give you much information, you know. There's no way of knowing when it'll be on.
Linemen are working 16-hour shifts to restore power to families like the Chapmans. Next week will be another long one. And without electricity, there's also a real scramble to find an open gas station. Without electricity, there's no power to the pumps, and people can drive around for hours looking to fill up.
Boy,
Gail?
that's very frustrating. Thank you very much, Mark.